I think from little up, we were raised like matchsticks. And my dad always taught us, if you try to pull one matchstick, you pull them all. And so we stick like matchsticks. It was first brought to our attention by the preschool teacher. They called my sister and her husband and said, perhaps you might want to come in and talk. And took Katie into several of the professionals, psychologists, psychiatrists, doctors, and several people examined her, and the final diagnosis came down as autism. Well, it was a day mixed with a lot of emotion, and we consider ourselves to be fairly educated people, and when the professionals all brought us around the table and told us what it was, we said, well, just tell us where we go to get it fixed, because we can fix it. And we learned that there's no quick fix. You don't fix it. You learn to live with it. And we've done it. What the preschool teacher had noticed is that she played next to the children instead of with the children. She wanted to play with them, but she didn't know how. And so that was very difficult for her. I would probably say that as Katie got older and probably went into middle school, that's where it was a little bit more difficult for the children to accept, because she had a lot of the characteristics that children with autism do. And but with the early diagnosis and the early intervention, as our family has always said, it's not the cure, it's the key. And with all of that having been done for Katie, it has helped her now as a young adult with the occupational therapy, the speech therapies, all the different therapy sessions that we had for her, the socialization classes. That has helped her to become the young adult and the young lady that she is today. And then as years went on, back in this community and talking to people, oh yes, my grandson has autism. Oh, my next door neighbor's daughter has autism. And I would say to them, are you finding places to go? Are you getting help? And they said, we're struggling. We don't know where to go, who to turn to. We're groping. And I knew then that the community needed something. And that was always in the back of my mind, that I would like to do something for this community, for the children and families affected by the Autism Spectrum Disorder. I heard of the Akron Community Foundation, and I knew that they had family funds set up. And I thought this would be something good to do for the community, that the Hudak Family Fund could give back to the community, as they have been so wonderful to our family over the years. This is a great community to grow up in. And when I hear that my child now talks, or my child now plays with other children, or my child can now look you in the eye, then I know that that Hudak Family Fund has provided the right thing. What our family would like to see as our legacy left, as we, as a family, are matchsticks. We want that matchstick also to include not only the Hudak family, but the community as well, because those matchsticks always come together. They're never separated. You pull one, you pull them all.
I just want people to know that it does get better, and it's really hard at first, but just give it time, and it gets so much easier, and especially with early diagnosis and early intervention. And I just want to be able to be a voice for other kids that have the same thing, and tell them that they're not alone, you know, and it's part of what makes me me. I'm really happy with who I am. I wouldn't change it for the world.
And we wouldn't either.